Hey there, everyone. It's June 1st. This is the fourth attempt that I've made to record this video. This is going to be the last time because I can't dedicate my life to this. I got a lot of other stuff I'm working on, including payroll and Google Sheets for all 50 states. I'm 3 states into all 50, and I got to finish all 50 within the next week or two. So I'm going to be doing that. But anyway, point is let's talk baseball. This file can be super helpful. Because I've done 4 videos essentially on this topic, I can tell you exactly what I'm going to tell you, so I'm going to do it really, really fast. There's 3 special pitching things today. 1, Washington's Evan Lee's got AA stats, and they're not great either, so watch out for Washington getting destroyed by the Mets. There's also Edward Cabrera doesn't have any 2022 stats, so it's just last year's pitching stats for him, but that's at least a reasonable professional pitcher from last year. The other one is Jason Alexander, who I guess doesn't get royalties from Seinfeld anymore and has to start pitching for the Milwaukee Brewers because I've got AAA stats for him. His, however, are good, which makes this is kind of an interesting line because if he's a good pitcher, which apparently he is, this moves its way up on the list, and this is where the algorithm is trying to give us some information that may be better than what the odds makers are using. And also there's more hometown money on the Cubs than should be because they're a big market team. So this is probably the pick of the day line-wise is Milwaukee, but you are putting your money on a AAA pitcher making his first start, not hanging out with Kramer and Jerry and Elaine. Now, other games, some things I want to talk about. Seattle and Baltimore. So this game caused me to open up the Google Sheet again. So there used to be a Google Sheet we would update that has wind and temperature and rain and wind direction and stuff. And I just wanted to test it out real quick because it was like 9-5 could be the score of the Seattle-Baltimore game because it's hot and the wind is out and the ERAs are bad. And I thought that's an interesting alternate over because one thing I did in one of the previous iterations of the video is show you how you can subtotal runs really quickly. Boom, subtotal. And now you can look at the total runs that it thinks the game's going to have in this total area. You can also change the design of these pivots to highlight that there you go. It's a little, not really. Could be something better. All kinds of crazy stuff you can do here in Excel and in Google Sheets. I don't know. My colors and stuff's terrible. So point is I saw this Seattle-Baltimore game at 9.9 runs and the over-under is set at 8.5. And I thought, I was like, and what's the wind and the temperature? I'm like, it's hot here. I was like, watch out. So this game, you can conceivably bet an over 13.5, and if things go the way the algorithm says, you're going to hit it. An over 13.5 probably would pay like plus 400 or something crazy. So it's interesting, plus 300, so I'm sure. So I'm thinking I'm going to try that because it's just saying that there's going to be a bunch of runs here. So there's that. So there's also, what am I doing with the subscriptions to the algorithm now? So I'm going to kind of talk theory and not really talk game projections. You can now subscribe to this and basically get a copy, at least one copy of it, probably for free. Because what I'm doing now is I know I have to just do this every day, even if I don't want to. And so I've made it easy enough and quick enough that it's like under 15 minutes to update, except when you have to do manual pitching changes like today, which takes a little bit longer. But that's not every day. So I'm willing to live with that, and I'm willing to make jokes about Jason Alexander. And we'll do all that, and I'll get it out, and I'll email it or release it, and then people can start editing their own things. So what I won't do is I won't do a ton of extra work if not a lot of people are contributing, because unless I'm winning money hand over fist betting this, which I'm not going to. I don't live that kind of life where I bet a ton of money. I'm never going to make a fortune doing this, but I will watch it and enjoy it and win probably small amounts of money. But if you're somebody else and you wager a different way and you're having good times with this, I will accept compensation to continue developing it and making it better, because if you really wanted to spend a lot of time with it, which some nights I have done this, and really track live betting and track all these current in-game statistics, you can do serious damage taking advantage of opportune lines using this logic. So I get it. All right, but other than that, yeah, I'm just if you have a good day, send some money my way. That's basically the way I would look at it. And then I'll keep continuing to make this thing better, because running subscriptions and sending stuff out every day, I don't want that to be a job. I just want to do it because it needs to be done, and everyone can just enjoy it from there. That's the way I look at it. So hopefully that'll work out. If you do one thing today, I don't know, learn about Excel, learn about data, learn how to read this so that you can make decisions about the games, because you could just bet all these ones top down, but we know these lines are not great. So I'm going to bet a bunch. I'm going to bet a bunch of things, but one of the things I'm going to bet is I'm going to bet Milwaukee. I'm going to bet the over in this game. I can't believe there isn't an underdog on this list. Unbelievable. I mean, really? 16 games, and we got no line on the second one, but 15 games of lines, and we don't have a single underdog on the list. I refuse to assume that is coincidence. I understand that because things work, it becomes adopted, and it just like becomes ubiquitous. It's amazing. This when this happens in college basketball, I'll be like, there's 65 games today, and we only have like 4 underdogs. I'm like, how is this possible? Whatever. All right, guys. Good luck. May all your picks be winning, and root for some runs. I'm betting the over 13.5 in this game. That's my pick of the day for fun. I'm going to go with something that you're not going to win every day, but apparently it's going to pay 3 or 4 to 1 if you can bet it, and I suspect that will be a fun run for your money. All right, good luck. May all your picks be winning.